everybody? Welcome back to the SoCal Tram. I'm Matt.
And I'm Caesar.
And today, before we get into this new looking bottle, we just want to say, if you're new here, we want to say thank you so much for checking us out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for stopping by. And don't forget, everybody go ahead and hit that like button. And don't forget to smash the bell. That way you're notified whenever we drop a brand new video. Caesar, what do we got on the board today?
Today, we got some delusional whiskey from your bar, my friend.
Some delusional whiskey. I think after 8 whiskeys, everybody's delusional. Not that that's what we've had today. But today, we've got something coming out of Texas. That's right. We got a Texas single malt whiskey. This is the Andalusia triple distilled Texas single malt whiskey. We've done an Andalusia, so let's go ahead and get into this specialty bottle. So, folks, Andalusia Whiskey Company coming out of Blanco, Texas. I'm pretty sure it's Blanco, Texas. But this is their triple distilled Texas single malt whiskey, bottled at 50% alcohol. I do not know the price point on this. Why do I not know the price point on this? Because you can't find it in California. This was actually a gift that a friend of mine who lives in Texas sent me over. Thank you so much, Chandra. And I'm really excited to try this one. We have reviewed an Andalusia whiskey in the past. So you can check that one out right up here. It is our 100th review. That was a specialty bottling coming from the Crowded Barrel Whiskey Company, an independent bottling through their Alliance series. A really, really good bottle. Absolutely loved that one. Obviously, some special sentiment because it was our 100th review, which seems so much longer as far as like my brain goes. But obviously, as far as the timeline goes on this channel, everyone's like, 100th review wasn't that far ago. That's because we took 4 months off. Leave us alone, okay? Not that it was intentional. But 50% alcohol, Texas single malt. What are you looking forward to in this guy?
With this Texas stuff, I like to compare.
Balcones is the
I was just say barbacoa is always what I relate it to. Barbacoa-ness.
I'm sorry, Jared Hempstead.
But yeah, that's always the one to compare to when it comes to Texas, you know. So hopefully you can keep up.
Yeah, I mean, we've done a fair share of Balcones whiskey. I don't even want to say Texas whiskey because it's pretty much all been Balcones. But I will say the stuff that we've tried, we've really enjoyed.
Yeah,
I think there was only one that we weren't like super high on. We were just high on it. You know what I mean?
And I was just high.
We've done, like I said, we've done an Andalusia. We did Balcones Lineage. That was one of our absolute favorite bottles from that year.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah,
and that price point, it was like $30.
It's like $40, and it's amazing.
Ridiculous.
A little higher proof, really good malt coming out of that.
Good complexity from it.
It's a really good bottle. But we're not here to talk about Balcones. We're here to talk about Andalusia. So let's get into this bottle. Again, this guy is fantastic as far as like the last whiskey we had. It was a bottled in bond offering, so same percentage as far as the alcohol goes. A little bit different in terms of the age statement, obviously, because I think Crowded Barrel took it for a little bit longer. This one, it's super light in its color versus, say, this guy here, which is not so light in its color. But nonetheless, I'm still excited to get into it. So let's do this.
Do it.
I'm just pulling bottles from the back of the bar today.
Oh my God, that freaking nose.
The nose is delightful.
It's
like
sweet.
Downright heavenly.
Yeah. Oh man.
Fruity. Like there's a little bit of like a cantaloupe neutral fruit in there.
I'm getting like a sweet cherry from it.
Yeah? I can get behind your cherry. That sounded weird. Vanilla. Honestly, is it weird to say it smells like one of those like edible arrangements? Like those fruit bouquets. You just kind of get a little bit of everything, you know what I mean?
Yep.
But like you kind of drizzled vanilla frosting on it.
Yeah.
This is nice. I
Super
really
nice.
like this nose.
I can nose this, yeah.
Like those are people in Texas and you can get a bottle of this, you should.
And for it being 50%, like it does not nose like a 50%er.
I mean, it's got a little bite to it, like if you're not expecting it, and maybe it's just because, again, spoilers, we batch shoot. This is the highest proof that we've been at in this particular day of shooting. So it's got a little bit of bite, but it's still not like, bam, you know what I mean? Like, there's some 50% out there where you're like, ho ho, okay, that's the kind of party we're at.
Damn. Damn. Once again, this is a tree whiskey, man. There's layers to this one. Oh, and once again, that finish is like that sweetness that just keeps coming and coming and coming.
It's got that Pop Rocks feel. It's kind of like dancing on my tongue. Ooh, this is nice.
This is good. You can sit on this one. This is ridiculously good.
This is nice.
What's the price point on this one?
I don't know.
Or
Again, it was a gift.
You don't remember,
I think when I looked it up originally, somewhere between 30 and 50.
That is such a sweet price point.
But this is nice. It's $1 in ABV.
Oh my
it's
god.
$1 a proof point.
That is this
Texas makes some.
Oh
Texas,
my god.
You all right.
I'm not gonna lie. At first, when we first started drinking Balcones and all that Texas stuff, and you just mentioning Texas whiskeys, and there's no like soil, and it's all like lime rock or all that.
Oh, you're talking about the
limestone. Limestone. It's all grown like
brimstone. Brimstone.
No, brimstone. But it's all like grown with limestone. Yeah. So when I heard about
nothing
that,
grows.
Yeah, I was like, how the heck can you make good grains without that? Like, or how the heck can you make a good whiskey without a solid foundation? But these folks have definitely found a way, guys. They have definitely found a way. They surpassed my expectations in every single way. Every single way. This is so delightful. Oh my god.
You know what this is reminding me of? And not just because I just read it on the back of the bottle. It's reminding me of like some Irish whiskeys. Like in terms of like just the texture of it, that copper pot still is really imparting just some really nice textures on the whiskey. It's nice and light, but at the same time a bold, like meaty type of scotch. Like you could chew on this if you really wanted to. It kind of reminds me of like sitting through like a bag of jerky. Like not necessarily like the spice or the flavors, but like how you kind of get it in the back of your throat when you've been eating a few pieces. Like you could chew on this scotch. It's really nice, but not like chewing on like a plank of wood like some like overly oaked bourbons will do. This is just really nice.
Yeah.
Like I would welcome this anytime. You know what? This is the highest praise I can give this bottle. And this is not me being cheap with it. This is me being for real. I could put this in a decanter on my table and serve it as my go-to whiskey to anybody that comes over. Like, it's a little higher proof point, so if you need to water it down, you could, but if you can handle your shit, you're fine. And this is a really solid glass of whiskey. I'm really liking it.
Oh man, this is absolutely magnificent. Like, just there's so much complexity. There's sweet, a little bit of pepper, but the pepper actually complements the sweet.
Yeah, it's not
it complements
overbearing.
it. It actually brings it well together. And then the finish is just like these sweet dazzles of pop rocks, like you were saying. It's like if they made a vanilla pop rock, like this is probably what the going away flavor.
It's like you took Fund It, but mixed it with the sensation of a pop rock. Like, oh, this is good stuff. I just put some water on it, so I'm gonna let it kind of
I haven't done that
get
one.
happy together.
Get happy. Damn.
It almost didn't even change the nose.
Yeah.
If anything, it got a little more sweet.
Yeah.
Like maybe like that honey sweet.
On the nose, yeah.
I mean, at 50%, I don't imagine it's going to do much to it. The moment of truth is always his first sip. That's why if you look at every episode, I will wait until he takes his first sip with water.
So the forefront with water, absolutely amazing. The finish isn't as pop rock sweet as it is neat, so I still prefer it neat. However, it's not bad with water. Like that forefront, that first sip is actually pretty dang good with water. It's just the dissipating, going away, going down, like come down flavor. What's it called? The finish is actually
what's that thing we've been doing 120 episodes worth of? The finish.
The finish is not as sweet as as it being neat, but it's
not offensive though.
Yeah, it's still good. Still good with water. Prefer it neat, but this is good whiskey overall.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you on the preferring it neat for sure. There was a particular fruit that jumped out at me with the water, but I can't place it. I lost it. Oh, sorry, not fruit. What am I talking about? The finish got a little chemically. like a little bit kind of like that artificial sweetener kind of thing. Not that that was bad because candy exists, but I'll tell you what it reminded me of. It reminded me of red vines. Like that little bit of cherry artificial, not like Robitussin, like, oh my God, this is awful. Like red vine sweetness, like specifically red vines.
Just enough.
Yeah, like for me, red vines is my go-to movie snack because I can't have popcorn anymore. Yeah, it's a sad story. I know I won't bore you with the details, but I can't have popcorn. It sucks. But so my go-to snacks is red vines. And whenever I have them, there's like that little artificial like cherry sweetness, but there's still a little bit of just cherry to it. And I love them. I know they're trash candy, but I love them. And I'm getting a little bit of red vines on the finish with the water on this one. So I can't hate it necessarily. So 30 to $50. Can't really get it in Southern California, but you can get it in other places, particularly in Texas. I will say this. I want to try the hell out of more stuff from Andalusia. Yeah. They make an offering called Striker, and if I'm not mistaken, it is smoked with Irish peat. So to me, it just sounds like that's different. So it's one of those things that I absolutely want to try and have had my eye on for a while, but again, I just can't find it out here, right? And it's, by all accounts, it's a pretty small kind of family-owned type of process. The distiller and owner Ty, I've seen him on the Whiskey Tribe videos, things like that, and I believe his wife helps bottle stuff. If I'm not mistaken, she only has use of one hand, and so she like individually like hand labels all the bottles, and she freaking nails it. Like there's a video that Dan and Rex did, and it actually showed them kind of working through the process like during COVID and kind of the strain on craft distilleries because they're still very much a craft distillery, and like it was just one of those things where like it kind of really stood out to me. I'm like, man, that's a distillery that I would love to support. Where can I buy them? Turns out I can't. So it's one of those things to where I have a friend who, made it happen for me. So I'm really excited, and thank you very much to Chandra.
Thank you,
and
Chandra.
like I said, if I had to put a score on this guy, I'm going to take another sip. You tell me.
I'm going 4. It's absolutely delicious. The only reason it's not higher is because you're saying it's not available anymore?
It's not that it's not available anymore. It's just not available here.
Gotcha.
So
it's
still
Texas,
very much a part of their lineup.
Easily. Well, then, all right. So if it's still available in Texas for that price point, at 4.5.
If you're in Texas or maybe even the Midwest, you could 100% go buy this.
Hey, 4.5 then. Yeah. 4.5 then. If it's still, especially for that price point, like, to be honest, the only other thing I could compare, and it's funny because we were talking about it, is that Barcelona.
Balcones. Barcelona single malt whiskey.
The Balcones.
What's the lineage?
Lineage, yeah, exactly. So the lineage is, I think it's a $30, $40 price point too.
It's like $40.
And the complexity it gives you, if you're an actual like Scotch and bourbon drinker, it's gonna be enjoyable for you because you know what you can get from it, and you're gonna pull all those notes. For a new person, it might be a little bit too peppery, a little bit too harsh because they just know A and B flavors. They don't know A, B, C, and D like everyone else that actually drinks whiskey. So if you know A, B, C, and D, you can pull out all these flavors. Balcones and this are gonna be absolutely amazing for the price point. These blow away a monkey shoulder and naked grouse, like for that price point, like blows them out of the way.
Hold on, you love naked grouse. I love naked grouse. You said this blow this away?
Yeah. This blows that away for especially being in the same price point. Oh my god, and more.
Like you skated past monkey shoulder. I understood that. Then you dropped naked grouse. I'm like, damn boy.
Yeah, no, and at 50%, like, come on, guys, like, wow, this is a easy 4.5.
Yeah, this is an easy buy, and I'm with you. It's a 4.5 for sure. The only reason it's not a 5 is because I can't go to my Total Wine and buy it right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But 4.5 for this. The price point's right. The distillate is fantastic. The copper pot still utilization in this is great. Gives it great texture. The flavors are fantastic. Kind of piggybacking on what he said with the new whiskey drinker, right? This is something that might blow you up if you are not ready for it, just because the higher proof point, a little bit of pepper notes, is a little bit more complexity than maybe you feel like you could get to. But I would challenge you to try something like this. If you can't get a bottle of this, try like a higher proof Irish whiskey, because again, you get a nice buttery consistency. It reminded me of like a compound butter. Like you get some flavors in there, but it's got that nice buttery texture. It's just a fantastic glass. So my metaphorical hat goes off to you guys at Andalusia Whiskey Company. I can't wait to try more of your stuff. And nonetheless, if you got nothing else you want to add,
actually, I do have something to add, and this is I have to do this only because of how good it is. I'm gonna walk up to the camera, put this up close, and then I'm gonna focus in on it because it's been a little washed out. And I don't know if you guys can tell about the label, but I'm gonna take a second.
I think if you just kind of stand in front of the light, it'll kind of block it out. Yeah, no, I actually made a note of that because it was definitely hard. Yeah, like you can see it right there when you block out the light.
Oh, yeah.
Almost there. Yeah, this is me and Caesar figuring out stuff on the fly,
Yeah,
baby. On the fly.
Andalusia.
Yeah, no, guys, this is fantastic whiskey.
Fantastic.
I can't say that. I can't praise it high enough, especially for its price point.
See if this works.
Nope, not so much.
Tap,
It wants to work.
tap, tap. There we go.
Everybody
there we
in the
go.
comments like
there we
this
go.
fool trying to
There we
focus it
go.
on the label. They got me
Look at
waiting
that.
for the flash.
Oh yeah, Andalusia whiskey. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Folks, hit us up in the comments. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can find us at socaldramtram.
got all the bad cameras.
We ain't even gonna edit it out. We
Yeah,
ain't even gonna.
we are gonna edit it out
because his microphone just got caught on the table. This video is a hot damn mess.
Oh,
We're
we're a hot
for
mess,
the
bro.
landing, like snakes on a plane. Throw your ass into it, Troy. You got anything else you want to add?
No, what about you, brother?
We love you guys. Stay safe and drink well. All aboard. We'll see if we're still operating next week. Hey everybody, hope you liked that video.
Don't forget to hit that bell for notifications.
And don't forget to subscribe. Good cork pop. Busted your stitches, busted your bitches.